When I wake up, no makeup, half naked, I feel like I'm the Pardon my language, but hang-ups do not define the kid. No, I'm not flawless, I'm scarred up and I'm fine with it. My body are the laundry list of all of life's unkindnesses, but I still sip tea and chant om and live free, cause hardships and heartbreaks turn to rap epiphanies. And mom told me stay woke, cause all gold ain't glistening. Choose your words wisely, cause the all-knowing's listening. But no worries, I'm Gucci, my thighs are little juicy, my dialogue little awkward, my idols still move me. My life is a movie, like Raheem and Mookie. I'm just trying to do the right thing, hope that it improves me. My bamboos are costume to me, you'll be soon accustomed to me. This tomorrow, I got royal hemoglobin coursing through me, and my strength is now inhuman. I get that straight from my Omi, signed in silver mouth the grill of yours and truly.
You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever, cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever, cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you are.
I ain't get here overnight. I was in that mirror like 4 or 5 times a week on my Malibis, reciting affirmations like holy rites, and I still don't know everything, but I guess confessions from 8x11s and studio sessions seem like it's only right. And trust me, this my therapy. Your couch, finna murk all these Murphy types, funny styling me. Shut your mouth, touch me, I'm slaughtering crews, squads, goons, teams. The queen is coming to rule your region, coming for all of your plus your house. I ain't always have it in me, no time is for pretending. I was 14 years old, forcing pills down my throat, so my baby fat diminished. Still got these scars from cutting my wrist when I thought that life was finished. Now they remind me what my lows look like, now I know the sky's the limit. Okay, never claim to be perfect, that's an impossible dream. I'm just saying that I'm worth it, that's the responsible thing. Spend half my life trying to find my life from outside sources, why the only voice that mattered came from me.
You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever, cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever, cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
Yeah, we using the camera.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bits of Tea with your girls, Queen Coney
And Queen Jade.
Yes.
What's up?
How you guys doing? We are very excited, but before we dive into this episode, as always, shout out to Power Plug Radio, you guys.
Thank y'all.
There
Thank
are
y'all.
many ways to listen, okay? Make sure that you go to the Google Store or the Apple Play and you download Power Plug Radio app, okay? Make sure you go to the website, powerplugradio.com, subscribe and share to the YouTube channel, Power Plug Radio, and you can always call in, you guys. Call us in at 727-686-0512.
Yo, I always look at you and be like, are you gonna get it?
I know,
you
right?
always got it every time. Every time you always
It gets
got
better
it.
and better.
Yeah, that's good. It does. Girl, I got the incense going. We got the sage
The
rolling through here.
vibes are so real. Every week it gets better and better. They got different setups going on here
All the time.
Like,
Is that the dragon's blood?
This is
It smells like dragon's blood.
Dragon's blood?
Yes,
Oh, it is. Shout
smells
out.
good.
Okay, shout out to our custom incense. All right.
Yo,
Dragon's blood.
dragon's blood in the building.
But you guys, oh my gosh, we are so excited just because of where we are, and like, y'all know how we do. We come to y'all with the tea that we are actually going through real time most of the time. So of course we're going to share with you guys everything that we are, what do we want to say?
What?
Calibrating to.
Transitioning to, calibrating to, you know,
Oh my
all that good
gosh,
stuff.
so many things. So the first thing is the concept that we came across in regards to needs and wants. Okay. So wait, before we dive into the tea, the whole entire objective of this show, you guys,
Yes.
is about the art of becoming. Okay? Becoming that version of yourself that identifies as healed and liberated. That the version of yourself that identifies as financially liberated. I'm talking about that becoming.
Yes.
Now, I feel like when it comes to becoming, we have some, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Distorted perspectives.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say distorted perspectives
Yeah.
when it comes to becoming, right? I feel like oftentimes We feel as if we have to do all the things, right? We think we have to do all the things to make the money. And then the money, once we have it, we become a certain person.
Right.
But the person that I feel everybody has in their mind somewhat is a person that was created from the societal programming and conditioning. You know, environmental, economical, all of it. All of the conditioning, all of the crap that we were all born into. I feel like all of that plays a role when it comes to our own identity and who it is we want to become. Right? Like, I feel like oftentimes we feel like we want certain things, and in reality, we don't. We don't want that thing. We don't want it that way. And so who's to say that, you know, my dream family is with a man living inside of a house with a white picket fence, 2 kids, 1 dog, 1 fish, you know.
Not the 1 fish. Like wow, who has 1 fish?
Who's to say that that's what I actually want and want it in that way, right? So when we talk about the art of becoming, we really want you guys to start thinking about the version of yourself, okay, that identifies as healed,
right,
and liberated in all aspects. And so now let's go into this concept that we are calibrating to. Now, behind the scenes, you guys, we research. Okay, we don't watch TV. So what do? We read books. We watch a lot of YouTube. We talk a lot, meaning like we talk to each other. We talk with our clients. We talk with our therapist. Like talk therapy is a thing that we do. We talk to Kimora. Like that's one of the things we do the most.
Especially in the morning time. It's our conversations with the Most High. So it's our source.
Yes. Conversations with Infinite Source. That is just such a wonderful experience to have. Like if you don't have it, you guys, we invite you into that. When you wake up in the morning, if you have the space, and you can create it if you don't have it. And if you do have it, we invite you into having conversations openly with Infinite Source, the Most High, and with your significant other, or even by yourself, your kids, you know. It's such a beautiful experience, and it's such a beautiful way to start your day. And I find that it supports like mental clarity. Yeah. And when you have clarity, you just you can see action is just so much more easier.
Clear vision.
So going back to the concept that we are like calibrating into right now, like we're literally integrating with what we are learning right now because it aligns. It feels so good, and it's very empowering. It's high level. It's the frequency of it is very high, and so our nervous system, our body, everything, our thoughts, we are in the midst of like.
I like to tell stories. I don't know. I want to tell us.
Get back into it. Let me stop. I'm still in it.
I was like, okay,
go ahead.
Because I like telling stories. Because I like being able to like give the people a reference point of like the beginning of all this stuff. So it actually began with Coney and her. What do you want to call coach? Is that what
my speech coach?
Speech coach.
Yeah.
Right. So and it began with just understanding the words. Right. And also those charges behind words. Right. So I was really intrigued with that. I was like, wow, like I've never actually looked at, how words could have charges, but then you got to think about, there are some words and some things that people do tell you that feel a certain way. And you're like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Yes. And that's also just how movies make you feel, the picture, the writers, all that good stuff, right? Charges. So it began there. It was awesome to understand like that we can put things together that will allow such an energetic charge.
Like allow somebody to feel what you say.
What you say.
Can I give
understanding, please. Yes.
So I have a speech coach because I'm cultivating my voice.
Yeah.
I identify as a master communicator and a motivational speaker. And so that's by choice. That's just how I want to express myself in this season. Yeah. And so if that is someone that I want to become, right, I'm going to cultivate that and show up for that. Yep.
And put yourself in situations.
A speech coach. And so in my therapy session, I'm learning about words and how words carry vibrations and frequencies. And when you put them together in a certain way, they hold a specific charge. So we can say certain things, and based off of the things we say, you will feel it. Not a way, you will feel it. The charge of the charge.
Yes.
And so that was the context for that. So yeah, I learned that in therapy, shared that with Jade, and then
it ran from there.
Yeah.
We came up with some awesome concepts, which we will discuss at a later date, at a later time. These are just things that are brewing up. We got just awesome stuff in store for you guys.
Yeah.
And then it just, slowly turned into this one day, just waking up and like, man, it feels so good. And the question came up and it was like, man, if all of our needs are met, then what is it that we want? Right? Mm-hmm. If we are waking up and we know that all of our needs are met, what is it that we want? That's the question that posed itself. And then that question just opened up so much.
And I mean, like, books, research.
Led down a rabbit hole. We're still in the rabbit hole doing the research because it's fun. Like, it's fun to think outside of the linear box, the here and the now. It's fun to be, have that sixth sense to be able to think and be able to create and have the imagination to actually look into things and question.
You ought to. It's your birthright. You ought to question things that don't make sense, family.
Yeah.
You ought to question things that don't make sense. Mm-hmm. Even if it's in religion, in life, in work, in media, everything. Conversations, thought processes. If it don't make sense, question it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why not? Mm-hmm. Like, why not?
Man, so I asked the question, and then it led me to a book, Wanting, and it's by Luke. I think that's right, Luke. I'm gonna have to look it up really quickly, but I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna tell you here in a minute. But the book was amazing. I wasn't even planning on going down this road with the book, but it opened my eyes to different perspectives on like the art of wanting, because we are taught in this society a lot of times that to need is to lack something, and also to want is to also lack.
Right.
But in the sense, it's like if you turn it on its head, it's like, well, if our needs are met and we're not having to worry about our needs all the time, and we know that they are, then there's nothing wrong with the want, because the want is the desire.
It's the desire, exactly.
Yeah, pick it up. Yeah, it's the desire.
The want is the desire. Yeah. And so, okay, so let me take it back to where you said we proclaimed,
take it.
Right?
Yeah,
even
found it.
The thought processes. Okay, give them the name. Real quick.
Yeah, and I doubted myself. See, this is what you do when you doubt yourself. I said Luke, and his name was Luke. So yes, it was correct when I said Luke. Okay, let me call myself out on that one. So it was Luke Burgess. Wanting is the power of mimetic desire in everyday life.
Such a great read.
Okay, such a great read. It's an easy read as well, but it really opened my eyes to a lot of the question that was asked, basically. Mm-hmm. Right. So I was able to dive in there. But yes, we're going back to what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we take it back to even the statement that all of our needs are met, a lot of people proclaim that their needs are met.
Yes.
And yet they don't walk or move in the direction of the desires.
Right.
They're constantly walking in the way as if the needs are not being met.
Right.
And this is the awareness that we want to bring to the collective, because this is the awareness that was brought to us.
Right.
Okay. This is something that we are moving through real time. And so because we are moving through it, we know that y'all are moving through it too, or getting ready to.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of you all.
Yeah.
Okay. Myself was
included in that too.
A lot of us.
Yes.
Proclaiming and stating out loud, telling a story with the statement, oh, my needs are met.
Right.
All my needs are met. Okay. And I believe that to be true. I'm going to believe that to be true for me and for you.
Absolutely.
Now, with that statement being said, how are you moving? Are you moving in the way that says my needs are met and my focus is on the desire, on the creation, on the purpose, on the service?
Right.
Or are you moving in a way that says or supports, I don't have enough.
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
Right.
Period. And the answer is that a lot of people are moving in the way that says, I don't have enough. And the reason I feel is because there's a lack of awareness. Mm-hmm. There's a major lack of awareness because of what we've been taught and what's been conditioned and programmed in our minds.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even the English. Okay.
English language.
The
English
language that we speak.
Yes.
You guys. there's so much
to it.
In even the language that you don't know. And I know this because I don't know. And I'm learning. I'm learning every day. But I'm investing to learn. Yeah. We're literally inside of containers that where other people, other like-minded individuals have done and are doing the work to find out the information.
Yes.
Not only are they finding out the information, but they're finding the facts so that you can also do the research yourself.
Yes.
They're not just pulling things out of their ass, and just telling you to read it. They're literally going in
giving
books.
You the keys.
They're going and doing the work, though. They're
doing
grabbing the pieces of the information, putting it together, studying it, and giving it to us in ways that we can digest.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so
it requires reading, though.
It requires, that's the investment, that's the investment.
That's the investment.
And that's what, so guys, like we want you, we are with love.
Yeah.
Bringing some collective awarenesses here.
Yes.
So that you can start to wake up. Okay. Yeah. Like stop choosing ignorance. Ignorance really is bliss.
Is bliss.
But that's also a choice.
To ignore. Yeah,
like, it
is.
Really, stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring all of it.
Yeah.
And that y'all know what that means for you. If you hear this message, and you listen to the message and you hear it and you're repeating the thought in your head, like that's for you.
Absolutely.
And so the question, right?
Yeah.
If our needs are met, how do we know when our needs are met? That was another question.
Yes, and that was the other one that came in the car.
How do we know our needs are met?
Once,
Okay. This is reverse engineering.
Yep.
I love
it's fun to
reverse engineering.
Yes.
Like it's so much fun to be able to see a finished product or a project or whatever and be able to pull from that finished project and work backwards and create another system that is just effortless, that you can repeat and re-implement time and time again.
Right.
So this is the reverse engineering when it comes to your liberation.
So how do you know?
Right? How do you know? How do I know my needs are met? Okay. Well, I know my needs are met when I start to move in the direction that supports the desire.
Yes.
So if my desire, for instance, is to be a motivational speaker, and I feel and I'm declaring and I'm choosing, right? Even against all odds, all limiting beliefs, all self-sabotaging thoughts.
Absolutely.
I am still choosing that my needs are met.
Facts.
Because that's my faith.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to choose to believe that. How do I know my needs are met? Okay, well, I'm going to invest.
Yes.
I'm going to invest. Even though it feels like I can't, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to invest in the best way that I can into a container to cultivate my voice. Now, this container can be a Facebook community.
Absolutely.
This container can be YouTube series. This container can be books. This container can be a mastermind. This container can be an actual coach or a mentor.
Say right in front of you,
Okay, so let's not limit ourselves, people.
Right.
Let's not limit ourselves. You will create a way. How about that? You won't find it, you will create it.
Yes.
How bad do you want it? Right? How bad do you desire it?
Right.
And so if we can shift our focus towards now the desires of our heart with the faith of a mustard seed. In the fact that our needs are really met, because that's the truth, family. Your needs are already met. The reason why we don't see that our needs are met are because of the trapped emotions within our nervous system that create filters. Those filters are the self-sabotaging thoughts, along with the limiting beliefs. And when you have self-sabotaging thoughts and limiting beliefs all up in the mix, we're very powerful in thought. We create dialogue, honey. We create a story. Okay?
The theatrics are real.
And the story feels so real.
Right.
And because it feels so real and like we're believing it and we're feeling into it as if it is so, guess what? That's what life will show us. That's what we will see. We will experience that. That is our own power. Again, y'all, these are just collective awarenesses.
Yes.
This is not just about me or Jay. This is not even about us, period.
No.
This is about y'all, okay? We are doing our part when it comes to researching.
Yeah.
We are doing what is necessary for us and our family to research and know our own truth and to integrate with the things that support us becoming a better person and living a better life each and every day. You all have that availability or accessibility, okay, available. You all have it. We all have it. So when we talk to you guys every week, we speak to you and with you with intention.
That's bottom line.
From a place of unconditional love.
Yes.
We are transparent and vulnerable the way that we are.
Yeah.
So that you give yourself permission to do the same.
Yes.
Okay? Because when you
ain't gotta hide.
You start to let it go.
Yeah.
When you start to let it go, meaning you are no longer offended, you're no longer moved, like you're not giving your power away, because this is another awareness, okay? I'm not making none of this stuff up, y'all.
This is everything that we can listen. We have the most intense conversations, okay? We have recordings. We literally have just an awesome relationship with Infinite Source, especially when we're outside and we're in collaborative thought.
Yes.
We're in collaborative thought. Things begin to happen, okay? Guys, two people together.
To us. It happens to us. We get downloads, okay? We all do. We all get downloads.
Yes.
We all get transmissions, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, the only reason why a lot of us feel as if we don't have it's just because of the filters. It's just because of the things that are trapped within our nervous system, okay? When you have emotions inside of your body that you're not aware of, like anger, guess what? Energy never dies, and it must be fed. And so you will make manifest without even, this is all unconscious movement, subconscious movement, okay? You will make manifest experiences to where now you are feeling angry, whether you are the victim, okay? And it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter either way.
You're a catalyst. You're going to be a catalyst in the story. Matter of fact, in the story that we tell, in the story that we all tell, you guys, we all play a catalyst.
We all do.
We all play a catalyst in the stories that we tell.
Yes.
Especially the stories that involve us being victims. Okay? I'm not stating any of this to negate the fact that you may have been a victim in your story.
Facts.
But what I am stating is that you are a catalyst in it. And so if there's something you want to change, it can only come from where your contribution lies, i.e. your hand. So whatever part you played in that story is where you can make change to create a different story.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense, family?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Raise your hand. Like, drop it in the comment. Give me a 1.
Give me a 2 if you need a little bit more.
Literally. Yeah. Give me a 1 or a 2. Yeah, I like that. Bring it back. Yeah. Give me a 1.
Side note, family.
Oh, I like that. Yes.
What's good? Okay, so guess what? Your girl got invited to pitch. Oh my gosh, at Women in Cups again. I got invited again, but this time
I'm so happy.
But this time I'm actually competing for some capital. Okay, for small businesses.
Yes.
And so y'all know I'm already taking. Y'all already know I'm taking a challenge. Come on, I'm ready for it. After everything that I've allowed myself to grow through.
Exactly.
I am ready to speak to more people.
You said yes.
I said yes.
That's
to the
what you said yes to yourself.
I said yes to myself. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the work that I'm doing, I'm able to say yes to myself. This is why you do the work. This is why you invest, you guys, because you literally break down the barriers. Okay, you break down the barriers of I'm not worthy. You break down the barriers of I'm not good enough. And you start to discover that you really are. That your life really is valuable. That what you have to offer in this world really means something. You start to access into that.
Right.
That's what happens when you invest and you seek help and you seek community and you actually implement. Okay? So, yes, I was inviting y'all to the dang on pitch. Like, come through, family. I want you guys to come through, come show support. It's going to be at Three Daughters Brewing. Okay, May 17th, I believe is the time. I'm going to be posting all the details about it on our social media profiles because it's really, really fun to connect with community. I love when people get to see me outside of a massage therapist and they actually just get to see my personality. I love to laugh. I love to put myself on Front Street and use myself as examples.
Yes.
Because, you know, it's just, I love it. It's fun. So come out, come hear me pitch. It's going to be a great time. Shout out to Women in Cups. Shout out to Tracy David. Shout out to St. Petersburg. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Love this city. It's a great city.
On the map.
It's a wonderful city. Seriously. The people, everything. Culture.
Shout out to our clients, our community, tribe.
All of it.
Family. We are so nourished.
Right. We are. So
we're in such a great place right now.
It feels really good to be able to wake up. And I know we've said this together, but to wake up and just be happy and then smiling and not have, you know, anything
Any negative
but
thoughts.
any negative thoughts, but gratitude.
Yeah.
The first thing, like,
It's a
thank
practice.
you.
It's a practice. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And life is so precious, you know, and I'm understanding that every single day. You know, life is so precious. I am glad that I was given a second opportunity or a chance, an opportunity to do this yet again, and to really be able to shine and show, you know, myself and live authentically myself. It feels so good. Feels so good. So liberating.
It does. And y'all, we are expressing from a place of after the releases.
Yeah.
Okay, let me be clear.
This is not an overnight.
This is not an overnight thing. We've been together in this journey for 3 years.
For 3 years, yeah.
And so, you know, 3 years. I mean, time is not linear, so you can't really even measure it. You can't measure 3 years when it comes to inner work.
Absolutely not.
Because when you implement and you're consistent, you really do collapse time. You literally collapse like years and years and years, generations.
If you don't
of time.
if you don't believe it, try it. Like, come
doing the
through
work.
and start doing the work, and it really does.
Start doing it in the work.
The first beginning, I'm not even gonna tell you, like, the beginning of the journey is the most challenging. Starting is the most challenging.
Part.
Taking yourself seriously is the most challenging part. You know what I'm saying?
Is
and
the
moving in the direction that you want to go is definitely hard.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? There's so many more resources available now than it was 2 and 3 years ago.
Yes.
There's so many more people like Jade and I who are out here being of servant leadership.
Yes.
Okay? That are literally giving so much for nothing in return. They're giving it away because, like we are, we give a lot too.
Right.
We give a lot too because we're passionate about it.
Yeah.
We're passionate about our liberation because we know that if we can have it and be liberated, so can you.
Yeah.
Yes, the conversations are hard. Yes, pain is real. You know what I mean? Yes, the tears are gonna come, but it's all worth it.
It definitely is. Mm-hmm. And then, you know what this is a thing with me. Everybody is really looking for somebody, a community or a group that is authentic and real.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of you guys are calling this out. And I'm here to tell you that we are here to answer your call.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you've been hurt, and I know so many other people have, wrecked, you've maybe feel a little wrecked. I'm gonna get my words together here.
And you don't trust. It's like lack of self-trust.
It's lack of self-trust, lack of everything, right? Absolutely.
It's justifiable.
Yeah.
All of it.
And this is not something that I'm, begging. I'm not begging anybody for anything, but I'm telling you right now, if you are wanting to be in the midst of, real, authentic people, okay, who is going to hold you accountable for everything because that's what you've asked for, then you come to the right place because we're going to love you unconditionally. Okay. So it took not long, but yet a long time, or the journey is what it feels like to get to this point. It's because, again, what Queen Coney was saying, it's the inner work. Okay. It's just the consistency to keep up with it and know that each step does get easier and gets lighter. You just have to persevere. I know those sounds like cliche, whatever, but you're looking for it. Yeah, it's right here, and you haven't moved yet.
Right.
You're still in the same position because you're having a trust problem or issue. Understood. But you don't have to anymore. We are here. I'm just saying, it's community. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm done. I'm sorry. I was passionate about that. I was really passionate about that because it's for real. It's facts for me.
It is.
It's facts for me. You know what I'm saying? So I can remember, like the last show we said, you all wouldn't know the infinite source or the one most high if they were standing right in front of you.
Yeah, that's so true. And so with that being said, you guys, we invite you all to The Art of Becoming, our very next live mastermind experience. This is going to be so much fun. It's 3 hours long.
It is.
We're going to share space and have a conversation, a very deep, intimate, highly stimulating conversation. This is going to be an integrative talk therapy group workshop.
Yeah.
So together we are going to discover the aspects of self, right? The versions of self that actually identify as liberated and healed and financially free. And we're going to share some really, really potent tools, techniques, resources with you guys on how you can discover it, because the answers already are there. It's just having, again, that community and that support and those tools to assist you in shifting your perspective and your focus.
Right.
And so if you are interested and you are ready to get involved with your own transformation and your own liberation, there's a few tickets still left for the live portion. There's plenty of virtual tickets left as well. It's going to be April 27th.
Right.
Right? The 27th or the 29th? No, I think it's April 29th. I'm sorry, y'all. It's going to be April 29th. It's a Thursday.
Mm-hmm. We'll get it all to you. It's one of those days.
Link is in the
Okay, it's
bio,
always
y'all.
at the it's the
When is
fourth
it?
Thursday of the month,
mastermind.
I believe.
Okay, so this is why we're like stumbling over the dates, because we are
We're in creation right now.
right? And we're creating recurring classes,
Yes.
for you guys
It's a
monthly,
ton.
because demand is growing, and so
Yeah.
we are creating ways to where we can be of service to more people,
Yeah.
and in shorter bouts of time.
Yeah.
And so we already launched the integrative talk therapy workshops,
Yes.
which will be held the beginning of the month. Okay.
Yes.
More so around like the first or second Thursday of the month.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have those integrative talk therapy workshops. Those are gonna be completely free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All you have to do is register. Again, it's always intimate, and so there's always only gonna be
Up to about 8, max
8 tickets,
10.
maybe max 10,
Something like that.
But the virtual option will always be available. So if you guys are not able to get in on those live tickets, you always have that virtual option. But we're gonna have those integrative talk therapy workshops
Mm-hmm.
that are completely free, available to the community. The beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month, we're going to have a mastermind, which is just a more evolved experience of the integrative workshops. Okay,
Yes.
the masterminds are more intimate,
Yes.
more exclusive. We
Yes.
give more value. We share
Yes.
more tools. It's
Yes.
heightened. It's a heightened experience. And so pre-sale is still on to Friday, guys. It's $44 for your ticket.
Yep.
Prices will go back to $88. This is recurring, so this is going to be the same information every single month. Every topic that we discuss is going to be a build upon topic.
Absolutely. Stair steps.
We like to walk.
Yeah.
We like to do things in quarters, because it's when you do the inner work, it's a lot of information. It's a lot of high level processing that goes on in your brain.
Is the biggest piece.
And so it's really important that all the information that we're learning, because we're
Yes.
unlearning at the same time, it's important that we pace ourselves and that we create time for processing and rest, so that we can actually calibrate and integrate with all the material.
Yes.
And so we that's why we work in quarters, and we're grouping them in workshops and masterminds. And so this is all gearing up in preparation for the Make Your Life a Priority. It is now, guys, an 18-week container.
Man.
Oh my God.
That's so exciting.
Y'all, Make Your Life a Priority is my baby. This program was
That's a container.
It was first.
Yeah.
Well, it's a container now,
Yeah.
but it started off as a program.
Yeah.
It started off as a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it
Yeah.
used to be Make Your Life a Priority 21-day challenge. Back when I did Herbalife, shout out to Herbalife. I was rocking with them. I was a wellness coach for
Yes.
8 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the experience was phenomenal. But in that, I grew as a wellness coach, and I developed this challenge, and I named it Make Your Life a Priority 21-day challenge. This was way
Right.
before Sound Mind and Body Wellness came into play.
Yes.
And so I would host these challenges that was geared around physical, spiritual, and mental health. And so we would do workouts. It was meal prepping, community, fellowship, you know what I mean? Support, all of that. And just over the years, it evolved from a challenge into a program.
Yes.
Right? Where
Yes.
I put it in a container. Still kept it at 21 days, but I added more material.
Right.
More material for the inner work. And so it was a program for about a year or two. And then now it has evolved into a container. And so it's even bigger.
Right.
Meaning there's even more information infused in it, because we've ran a lot of beta tests.
Yes.
Not only personally, but for business as well. And so the Make Your Life a Priority container is not just in one aspect of life. This is in all 10 aspects of life, okay? We are literally assisting you in your transformation from living in survival
Yeah.
into living into wholeness. So we're going to provide you all of the awarenesses, all of the tools and resources on how to become that version of yourself. But then we're also going to give you those same tools and resources on how to sustain that new identity and the things that you can implement to continue to grow and evolve. And so we're super excited for the Make Your Life a Priority. We're going to be kicking off that 18-week challenge June 1st. And so I have not released anything at all for it. But if you guys want any more details on that, I'm going to ask that you reach out to me personally so that we can have a conversation and we can connect, and I can add you to the wait list. The Make Your Life a Priority container is also only 8 people, okay? This is a 4-month container. We are very intimate, and again, the things that we do and that we teach, very high level. And so it's important for us to be mindful of how many people we share space with, because the inner work, I mean, the work, it's work, child. It's work. And so
it's crying on the floor.
Child.
In the shower.
I mean,
butt naked.
30 at least.
When the ugly cry just comes.
37 minimum conversations with self-sabotage. Like,
man.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm telling you.
But it's going to be a good time.
It always is a good time.
Fantastic time. So we'll have more details for you guys over the coming shows with the Make Your Life a Priority container. Again, only open to 8 people. Infused with so much goodness.
Yes.
And yes. But for now, we want to see you guys at the next mastermind.
Yes.
Okay. Whether you're there in person or you are there virtually, we want to see you guys, want to connect.
Yeah. So we're going back to needs and wants, right?
Needs and wants.
We're going back over that.
Yes.
So the rabbit hole that I was going down, I wanted the book. Literally, I was thinking, well, I'm going to find everything I need. But there was the jewel in that was when you are wanting something, is it something that you are truly wanting, or is it something that everybody else is wanting? Or
like, well, not everybody else, because the thing that
which is society, community,
right? Like what everybody wants is what everybody was conditioned to want.
There you go.
Like, is that what you really want?
Yes.
Or is that what you think you want?
That part.
Right.
So it led us down that way. So before you can even make manifest your wants, you have to clean up whether or not the ones that you are currently with are actually yours. So you have to go through that cleanup process and just really, get a notebook and write things down and be like, is this what I want, or is this what society, mom, dad, brother, sister, auntie, somebody else want? Yeah.
And the reason why you want to do this, family, is because when you don't know what you want and you feel like you want something that you don't really want, you develop all these other feelings of unworthiness and guilt and shame and feeling some type of way because you don't want the thing that everybody wants you to want.
That's true.
You develop all these, low vibrational feelings and emotions because of things that you don't want, but yet you feel you want because of society and family. That's a big one.
Right.
Come on, how many of us have gone to college, you know what I mean, and only because it was pressure from family, and the whole time you didn't want to do it.
Period.
And now it's like you got all this money that you felt you spent. You maybe didn't have that, college experience that the next person didn't have.
Right.
Working 2 jobs or whatever have you. And then for 10 years later for you to not even be using a degree. Like,
not even 10 years later. We're not even going to go 10 years later. I'm talking about as soon as you graduate. Like, are you going into the field that you went into?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the piece, because that is it. You're chasing. It's like the conditioning is the chase, the competition. Right. That's what it is. I have to chase the one. I have to
chase the money.
I got to do this. I got to do that. Yeah. Or I'm in competition. That person got an MBA. I need to get an MBA. You was done with school at high school. You done got caught up, and you're frustrated, like your grades are slipping, not because like you don't want to. It's not right. You don't want to be there. Okay. It's the same thing with anything else in life. Like when you are like dragging and you're like, I don't even want to do this, like accountants and all that stuff that's all with numbers and stuff all the time. I shout out to y'all. Shout out to accountants. I love y'all because the number crunching.
Sidebar. Yeah.
So that was a sidebar. But yeah,
that's just what it is, y'all. So clarifying your wants is gonna help you out in this process, right? Like when it comes to shifting your perspective or just declaring, like proclaim it, demand it. Claim that your needs are met. And if your needs are met like you say they are, then you need to be moving as if that's the truth.
Right.
And how
then
do you
take that
move
focus
in a way-
off of there.
How do you move in a way that says my needs are met? Okay, you need to be moving in the direction of your desires. And what does that look like? Creation. Whether it's a business, a hobby, whether it's a product or a service, whether it's whatever, volunteering, it doesn't matter. Whatever the desire of your heart is in any and all aspects of life, you can start moving in those directions, and that will support the concept or your declaration that your needs are met. Watch, because once you start to move in the way of your desires and you align your personality with your purpose, and you keep that faith in infinite source, you will see how your needs are met. You're going to start showing
Facts.
up behind those very same creations
Yes.
that have the capacity to sustain your life financially. I've said this time and time again, entrepreneurship is not the goal. The
No.
ability to create and be supported from those creations is the real goal, because that is what all of us have available unto us. It is our
Correct.
birthright. And this is not knocking corporate. If you want to work a job, great. Like people
And,
who
yeah.
work jobs are needed to work those jobs. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? Like, we finna hire. So, I'm not even gonna, like, we also, you know what I mean, are calling in and desiring our own team of therapists that want to grow with us for life. Okay? That want to grow with us for life.
And we're coming at it with a much sweeter approach, though. So, as far as cultivating
Oh, yeah, because
people,
we're not
it's
corporate.
different.
We're family. So
Yes.
we're family. And so, yes, if you are
corporate.
sidebar, right?
Corpse.
Y'all, words. I'm telling you, so much words.
It's a dead body.
If you or a licensed massage therapist that is eager
Super
and
dope.
desiring to grow within the wellness industry, especially with someone like us, okay,
Yay.
Sound Mind and Body Wellness, please reach out to us. We are looking for you. We are hiring. Family, we are expanding. We are getting ready to launch some community classes for you all. We are so excited. The space is absolutely beautiful. We're still finishing. So every time you come, there's
It's
a wow
always something
factor.
new.
It's a wow factor. I really want to shout out our community.
Oh,
okay,
man,
our clients, our
yay.
family. Like,
Yeah.
really, because you guys, this is
Hearts.
a community project. The space is so beautiful, and there's a piece of everyone there. We didn't do everything ourselves. Like,
That's true.
everything that you guys have gifted us with, or
Yep.
if you came and helped us out,
Just
painted
for-
a
yeah.
wall,
Just
showed
bless
up
us
as
with
a
your
vendor,
presence.
bless us with your presence, a conversation. Okay, like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna shout out Chandra too, because let me tell you, I called my producer on one of my worst days, and when I tell you, she put everything she had aside down, and
was
she
dope.
held space with me on
That
the
was
phone.
dope.
She did not rush me.
Right.
Okay. She sat on that phone with me as long as I needed her to. So thank you for that. That is
Facts.
community, y'all.
Facts.
That is community.
Facts.
This is what we need in order to cultivate our greatness.
Yes.
Okay, because we are great, but that greatness must be cultivated. We got to learn how to be great in the way that we were created to be great. Okay, none of us were taught that. We don't know it, so don't you dare sit there and act like you know, because you don't know, and you still there associating yourself with being broke.
Ah.
Your identity still jokes around and says I'm broke.
Right. Right.
Okay, that is vibrations. That is manifestation. That is declaring. Okay, release yourself from all of that. Release yourself from any binding agreements that you've made with your own mouth that says anything that's not in support of you being liberated. Okay, and I'm claiming that for me, my family.
Yo. Go
my
ahead and
beautiful
put a
wife,
sign,
my
seal,
children,
deliver. Thank you.
My late father.
Yes.
My ancestors.
Yes.
Okay, that's for all of us, and I'm stating that as a witness in front of all of y'all. I'm releasing all binding agreements, okay, that's not in alignment with my liberation. I'm liberated, and
I
my
agree with
family
you on
is
that.
too. My community is also liberated.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we want to give you some solutions and some tips and some tools that you guys can actually implement now that is going to support you in this shift. Okay, because we know we gave y'all a lot of information, so let's give you some help, the tools, because we have it.
We're shifting focus now. Here we go.
So one of the things that is going to be a beautiful tool for you in this process, especially in the beginning, is fasting. Okay, detoxing, clearing your palate.
First thing.
Okay, that's the very first thing that, family, we invite you guys to do. Okay,
That's it.
Full detox of your blood. Okay, as well as your organs, your entire body. All right, take a fast, and then what we want you to do is to slowly slowly start to introduce, those
your body.
foods.
Yeah.
Start
leafy
with,
greens.
Start with the leafy greens.
These are suggestions, guys.
Suggestions. You don't got to do nothing we tell you.
Right.
We just sharing what works. We sharing the process that we went through that got us here. If we're here in y'all, let me put a pin in that real quick.
Yeah.
When you talk about becoming, right? You becoming the person. All that is having awareness of your nervous system. Mm-hmm. Nobody's exempt from the bullshit of life. Okay, everybody's in it. We're still in it. But when you have that awareness of how your nervous system responds in every situation, you can handle the situation so much more better. So now you show up in your confidence behind the creation. Now you show up in your voice and speak. Now you show up and you launch that product or that service. Now you show up and you go to school, or you show up and you invest. You're able to show up and do the things that say, I am great, I am worthy. Okay, that is the becoming part. That is the becoming, showing up past the self-sabotage, pushing past the limitations, pushing past all of that, the depression and the anxiety and the procrastination.
Yep.
Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Procrastination is a trauma response. Family, that is not a bad habit. That is not a bad habit. Okay? And it is a choice, and that is something
it's that 1 foot forward, and you feel like 2 steps are back, and it's just like
I'm telling you.
Whatever.
So y'all, it's for real. You gotta take those steps. I had put a pin in something, but I forgot what that something was.
So we were going back. Let me see if I can reel this back in.
It had everything to do with
steps, detoxing. Yes, thank you, Sandra.
This is she's family.
Yes,
she holds me up. But so you want to detox, okay? Then you want to fast.
Yeah.
And when we say fast, it's not just from food. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be transparent.
Yeah.
We are advocates for plant medicine. Okay, we are canna moms. Okay, I have no shame in that. Plant medicine is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, we fast from that as well.
Yep.
All right, we fast from that as well, months. Yep. Okay, at a time to cleanse our palate, cleanse our body, so that we can acclimate to our new frequencies. Okay, and it's so much more to that we share with you inside of the Make Your Life a Priority container. True. Obviously, we can't share all of what we have in this hour.
Yes.
Okay, we may need another hour, Chandra. I don't know, girl. But so yeah, you want to do those things,
right?
And then the very next thing is the AAOC.
Yes.
Okay, so we got detoxing, we got fasting from all things, not just food, things that you are most hooked on. Okay. And then the AAOC, which are the 4 pillars of alchemy that are just wonderful.
Period.
You can use it for anything. It's universal. For anything, any type of change that you want to make, any type. All right? First thing you want to do is become aware.
And that's just being present, guys. Be present.
Be present to the thoughts. Be present to what's going on, to how you're actually feeling.
Don't be on yesterday. Don't be on tomorrow.
Become aware of what it is that's going on right
today.
Now. Like, become aware that you feel stuff.
Come on now.
The next thing you want to do is acknowledgement. You want to acknowledge your contribution in the experience, right? Okay, so you're aware that this thing is happening. You feel some way about it. Okay, cool. Now I want you to acknowledge your contribution in that. What was your part in the story? What did you do? What was your thought processes? What was your actions that supported it?
Because you are also the character in your own play.
Catalyst in the story. We all are catalysts in our own story. Every single last one of us. Even Kimura. I don't care how old she is.
Right.
Okay? Okay. And then the next thing you want to do is observe. You want to observe all surrounding factors. Yeah. You want to do this with emotional intelligence. And all this means, guys, is don't no judgment. Just state the facts, the dry facts.
That's
Even
it.
if you don't like it.
Just
Even if you don't
facts.
like the facts.
No fluff.
If this person didn't really say that, and that's just how you took it because you just was already
you was already on
it.
it.
You need to acknowledge that part, okay? Thanks. So that's the observation piece. You're observing the awareness and the acknowledgement on all corners. Then the very last thing you want to do is you need to make a choice. You must decide and move, okay? And that, in whatever way you move, has to just be in alignment with whatever it is that you want. So if you're wanting to change something in the story, you have to do something different. Okay? You have to move in a different direction that says, differently. I mean, it's simple.
It's literally a choice. If you want to say and be the bump on the log, then be the bump on the log. You just, ain't nobody gonna be. It's a choice. Like at this point, I choose to be on the joy side.
There has been so many instances where, you know, you and I, we even to this day, we'll have conversations that are hard. You just don't. The hard conversations exist. It's inevitable. It doesn't matter how evolved you are.
It sure dope.
Who gives a shit? Y'all saw how Kirk Franklin cussed his son out. He cussed clean out. It don't matter.
That was just the best moment.
It was so good.
It was so good.
But the hard conversations are going to exist.
Oh man.
The hard conversations are going to exist.
Period.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and have the conversation. Be the bigger person. We need to talk about this. If the other party is blatantly and bluntly not trying to be better, then excuse yourself from that experience.
Yeah, that's it.
Excuse yourself from that experience. Because I'm gonna say this. This is what I wanted to say earlier, but it came back to me. Okay. Investment. I've mentioned this before. I want you guys to think of yourself and your energy as currency.
Yes.
Very valuable. Okay? Extremely valuable. And then I want you to think about how you invest your currency into the people, places, and things that don't yield you a return.
Absolutely.
Okay? A lot of us are investing in things.
Yes.
People, places, conversations.
Yes.
Thought processes.
Yes.
Okay, we are investing in many ways in many things that are not yielding us a return. Or they're yielding us a crappy return. One that we are not happy with. Okay? And I want you guys to become more conscious and aware of the things you can invest in that will actually support the higher version or the aspect of yourself that is liberated.
Boom.
The aspect of yourself that lives without pain, the aspect of yourself that is financially free. Okay?
You gotta take yourself seriously.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah. That's right. Exactly.
I really am enjoying this. What are you doing? You was looking at me this time. What you talking about?
I don't know.
See, like, right. I was like, what are you doing? Like, we talking.
We feeling so good.
Yeah, it feels really good. So,
so guys, like needs and wants, right? So needs and desires. Let's evolve the word. Thanks, Coach Tracy, today in my session, she invited that for me. Like, yes, the want insinuates that in some areas you may not have. And so the more evolved version of a want is a desire. It's a desire.
I love the evolved version of it again because it's just been flipped on its head. I'm just gonna say it that way. It's just been flipped, and then when you're able to flip it back and ride the bull, be on top of it, and just be like, oh wow, boom, like
oh my gosh,
the whole just consciousness is just all possibilities. Y'all got to be, imagine this. Do you all really? You know what? I'm not even going to go there to this episode. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm not doing there.
You guys.
Not this episode because it'll start up a whole nother thing and I don't want to cut it off. So
I got you.
That's the only reason why I stopped myself.
This is where you want to join in on the mastermind.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of the month. So all the details will be in all of our links and all the bios.
Absolutely. You want to close it out?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
This was an awesome show.
Yeah.
You guys, as always, okay, there's 4 ways to listen. Make sure you go to the Google Store or the Apple Store.
Boom.
Google Play.
Yes. Boom.
Download Power Plug Radio.
Uh-huh.
You can go to the website, powerplugradio.com. Make sure you share and subscribe that YouTube channel of Power Plug Radio. As always, you can call in at 727-686-0512. And as always, begin the day with love.
Fill the day with love.
End the day with love.
Wholeness.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
When I wake up, no makeup, half naked, I feel like I'm the Pardon my language, but hang-ups do not define the kid. No, I'm not flawless, I'm scarred up and I'm fine with it. My body are the laundry list of all of life's unkindnesses, but I still sip tea and chant om and live free, cause hardships and heartbreaks turn to rap epiphanies. And mom told me stay woke, cause all gold ain't glistening. Choose your words wisely, cause the all-knowing's listening. But no worries, I'm Gucci, my thighs are little juicy, my dialogue little awkward, my idols still move me. My life is a movie like Raheem and Mookie. I'm just trying to do the right thing, hope that it improves me. My bamboo's accustomed to me, you'll be soon accustomed to me. This tomorrow I got royal hemoglobin coursing through me, and my strength is now inhuman. I get that straight from my own, signed in silver mouth the grill of yours and truly.
You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever, cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine, just
here overnight. I was in that mirror like 4 or 5 times a week on my mile of beats, reciting affirmations like holy rites, and I still don't know everything. But I guess confessions from 8x11s and studio sessions seem like it's only right. And trust me, this my therapy. Your couch, finna murk all these Murphy types, funny styling me. Shut your mouth, touch me, I'm slaughtering crews, squads, goons, teams. The queen is coming to rule your region, coming for all of your plus your house. I ain't always have it in me. No tolerance for pretending. I was 14 years old, forcing pills down my throat, so my baby fat diminished. Still got these scars from cutting my wrist when I thought the life was finished. Now they remind me what my lows look like. Now I know the sky's the limit. Okay. Never claim to be perfect, that's an impossible dream. I'm just saying that I'm worth it, that's the responsible thing.